Wow.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Patreon vlog. It's good to see you all, no matter where you might be, out in the world on this fine Wednesday. I'm going to kick things off by talking about the cliffhanger on Monday's YouTube video, which was, we've got a new camera, the Panasonic GH5, time to go 4K, really excited. I'm using it now for the first time ever to make a video. So if things go wrong, that's because I'm still working out how to actually use it. This has been really overdue. I've been quite resentful, is that the word, this year, because nearly every other YouTube channel in Japan and their mum has a better camera than I do, and I was starting to feel a bit annoyed about that. For those of you that are interested in the more technical aspects, I've put a list of the new equipment that I've got on the Patreon post that goes with this video, so you can check it out there. The thing that I'm most excited about though is this. This is the Sigma 18 to 35mm art lens, and it's used by a lot of filmmakers just because it has a really good quality to it, I guess. It has a really good depth of field, it works well in low light. I'm looking forward to using this and doing some more artistic stuff, so we've got that. I'm going to be putting the camera through its paces next week when I go to Hokkaido to make two videos, one about Hokkaido's cuisine and one going on a road trip across Hokkaido from Hakodate, the city in the south, to the town of Furano in the middle of the island. So that'll be good, and it'll be a good time to see what it can do. But thanks to all of you guys for supporting the channel, because it's because of you, because of Patreon, that we were able to upgrade the equipment and take things to the next level. And I'm looking forward to filming hundreds of videos on this camera over the next few years. The only big last question that remains is, do I get a drone? It's a question a lot of people have been asking. Are you going to buy a drone? And I'm still kind of thinking that no, don't think I will. The thing is, when I make these videos, right, I want to make it feel like you're there on the journey with us. I want it to feel like you're in the onsen with Ryota and I. Ugh, that sounds dodgy. You're in the car as we're going from A to B. You're there at the dinner table, enjoying the meal. I want it to feel like you're there, and it's a bit difficult to make it feel like you're there when you're 100 meters in the sky. So yeah, I'm having a problem justifying buying one. It would be understandable if I was making lots of cinematic stuff maybe, but even then I see a lot of YouTube channels not really put the drones to good use. So I don't know. What do you think though? That's my 2 cents on it. What do you make of it? Who knows? Maybe you can convince me to buy one. I did actually think of using a drone in Natsuki the movie, either at the beginning or the end. I was going to have a drone come across the Sea of Japan and then drop down from like 100 feet to just reveal Natsuki just like on a rock, smoking or something. And it would have been a really dramatic opening to the movie. But in hindsight, would have been really cheesy and awful as well. I think the only time I could justify using a drone would be to parody the use of a drone. So yeah, but no. If you can think of a good reason for me to buy one, go ahead and let me know. Could change my decision. In terms of news this week, I'm a little bit anxious at the moment. Actually that's an understatement. I'm fucking terrified. Next week, I'm giving a speech to a school, to a whole bunch of first graders about why they should learn English. It's a school back in Yamagata where I used to live, and I agreed to do it as a favour to my old supervisor. She said, will you come and give them a kind of pep talk, a motivational talk about reasons to learn English? And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Because I pictured a class of like just 30 students, or a small class. But no, there's not only hundreds of students, but I've got to give a talk for 1 hour and 45 minutes. I was picturing 20-minute talk, 20 students, job done, go home, eat some biscuits. No, I'm now absolutely screwed. And the nature of my talk as well is a little bit worrying. Like, they said to me, like, what do you want to do your speech on? How are you going to do it? And I thought, well, I'll just use the good old YouTuber clickbait tactic, right, of having 25 reasons to learn English. So I was going to go in there, I was going to give them 25 reasons to learn English, and then again, I was going to go home and eat biscuits. But I sat down the other day to work out what the 25 reasons to learn English are, and I was able to think up about 7, and now I'm even more fucked. So I'm kind of just digging myself a hole, and it's getting worse. And that's where you come in. Can you give me 25 reasons to learn English? Because otherwise I'm screwed. I know what you're probably thinking. What? We support Abroad in Japan on Patreon. We shouldn't have to give him help and advice for his speeches as well. But if you do, I'll be really happy, and I'll make a... Yeah, I don't know what I'll do. But anyway, I'll be really grateful. I'll be really, really grateful. Like, my thinking was, rather than just have point 1 opportunity. You can travel and work wherever you want in the world. Rather than do a big, broad kind of topic like that, I was thinking small, kind of amusing points, like you can listen to Daniel Radcliffe's accent and really appreciate it, or you can have a girlfriend from Australia, you know, things like that. Like more specific kind of crazy examples. Not that having a girlfriend in Australia is crazy. That's fine. That's very good. No problem. But so now I've got the new camera. I've started thinking about what kind of videos to make next year. And I was recently travelling around Kyoto and Osaka, doing some stuff there, thinking of some ideas. And I realised I'm this YouTube guy in Japan, but I've never ever really made any videos in Kyoto or Osaka or Hiroshima, which is really stupid of me, considering that most tourists, when they come to Japan, they do what's called the Golden Route, where you go from Tokyo to Hakodate to Kyoto, and then maybe Osaka. Usually though, Tokyo, Kyoto and Hakodate tend to be the big three. So next year I intend to spend a lot of time and resources going to the west of Japan and filming lots of stuff there that probably be really useful to you guys and to just anyone who watches the channel. As well as that, I'd like to make some kind of mini documentaries. A good friend of mine, Greg, who has a channel called Life Where I'm From, another vlogger in Japan, he makes these really good mini documentary series. Like he had one recently on homeless people in Japan, which is something I've always thought about, because if you go to Tokyo, there's quite a lot of homeless people around. If you walk down the street, you'll see them, and they're just there living kind of in boxes next to stations or in parks. And I always wanted to know the story, and he kind of explained that really well. And so he's made these really good documentary videos, and I think he's raised the bar for what vloggers in Japan can do. So yeah, I'd like to focus more on people's stories, the lives of people living in Japan, and that's one area I want to head in. If you want to check out his channel, it's called Life Where I'm From. Just whack that into YouTube and you should be able to find it. But I'm also really keen to know what kind of videos you guys would like to see next year. Where would you like us to go? What would you like us to do? I've put a little form, a little Google Doc form on this Patreon post. Go on there and write down your ideas and things that you'd like us to do. And it could well happen. It could shape the kind of content we make going forward into next year. I'm really keen to take your ideas on board, because it's thanks to you guys that this all happens in the first place. So I'd like you to shape what we do and where we go, so you can make that happen right away. Anything you want, within reason. Like, don't make me go to Osaka and eat KFC fried chicken at the only all-you-can-eat KFC branch there is in Japan. Like, there's a place, I'm not even joking, there's a KFC in Osaka where you can eat as much KFC as you want, and I don't want to go there because I don't want to ruin my cholesterol levels any more than they already are. Sorry for piling so many things on you today. The big three questions: should I get a drone? Why should 15-year-old Japanese students learn English? And what should we film next year? Those are the big three questions that I need your help with. Before I go though, one last thing, completely unrelated to anything. I read an article last week from The Atlantic online magazine about people in Japan who are buying friends at the moment. I think a lot of you probably already know about this. Most people do. That they know that in Japan you can rent a friend. God knows why you would do it, but this article by The Atlantic, which I posted on the Abroad in Japan Facebook page, I don't think a lot of people read it, but I read it going in thinking, oh, I knew what to expect, I've already heard about this. But it's pretty shocking and insane. Like, there's a story of a guy in there who is paid by a widowed mother to play the role of a father to this woman's daughter. Because she has no father figure. So she pays this guy like $200 every week or something to come in and pretend to be her dad. And she's 12 years old already. So, and this kid has no idea that the guy who's coming in every week, who she thinks is her dad, is just a guy who's being paid $200 a week by her mum. So it's kind of creepy, depressing, disturbing, many things. And I'm actually thinking that's a really good topic to make my first short film about next year. I think it's a really interesting, unique, crazy topic to explore, but I really encourage you to read the article. It will blow your mind. Like, it completely screwed with mine. So the moral and ethical ramifications of this guy's job are insane. But no, I'll let you read the article. It'll be interesting to see what you think about that as well. But for now though, guys, we've got a new video out on Saturday where Ryota and I finally cover some vegan food, believe it or not. We felt guilty after the recent series of videos. I say recent, after all the videos that we make that just contain lots and lots of meat. So we've finally done something with vegan cuisine, and it was really good actually. So you've got that to look forward to on Saturday. But for now, guys, have a great few days, and I'll speak to you later in the week. And like I said, be really grateful if you could help me with some ideas learning English. Next week, I'll reveal the 25 reasons to learn English list to you all, and hopefully it'll be a spectacular list. But for now, have a great few days, guys, and I'll spee you. What even is that? God, that's what happens when you talk too fast. You create new words. But I'll see you in the week. Take care. Have a good few days.